Welcome back, all you sports and gambling fans out there. Today, we're doing some more NCAA basketball coverage. And joining me here, Ross Benjamin, our SBR contributor. The game we're looking at here is the TCU Horned Frogs going up against the Kansas State Wildcats. Ross, as always, man, a pleasure to have you here. How you doing today?
Always a pleasure to be here. I'm doing great, Dax. Great time of year. Hope the same is for you.
It's awesome. We got the best games going on at the moment right now, so let's see if we can start talking about this one. TCU, now, despite their 17-14 straight up record for the season, they're coming into this game riding a 3-game losing streak. They have gone 3-7 straight up in their last 10 games also. Yet, you know, the last time that these two teams played, TCU got the win at home 69-55. So now that they're on the road and considering that they are 2-8 straight up in that actual gameplay, what are they going to have to do to pull a win off here, man?
Well, although they're not playing on their home floor and it's technically not an away game, Dax, this is actually a neutral site game being played at the Sprint Center in Kansas City, Missouri. Those points that you just made are well taken and should be considered. TCU started the season by going 13-0, and all of those wins came versus non-conference opponents. Then the harsh reality of starting their Big 12 campaign set in, where they went a dismal 4-14 in conference action. The season statistics will indicate that TCU was a very good defensive team, allowing an average of 62.2 points per game, and held their opponents to only 40% shooting from the field. However, they've allowed 81 points or more in 3 of their last 5 games and have gone over the total in 6 of their previous 7.
All right, now the Wildcats, I guess we can say that they aren't really that any better either. I mean, they've alternated between wins and losses in their last 4 games, and they lost their last one 62-49 against the Texas Longhorns. Now, they too are 3-7 straight up in their last 10 games. I think, in my opinion, the only couple of positive aspects that they have going for them is that they're 12-4 straight up and 7-5-1 against the spread when playing at home. But as you alluded to, I mean, this game isn't played at their house. So, I mean, what else can you tell us about Kansas State?
Well, in your defense, too, this should be a pro-Kansas State crowd playing in Kansas City, Missouri. This Kansas State program travels awfully well and are closer in proximity. As opposed to their first-round opponent today, Kansas State wasn't as dominant in the non-conference portion of their schedule, going just 7-6 to start the year. However, Dax, they played a much more difficult non-conference slate. They also finished a somewhat respectable 8-10 during the rigors of Big 12 conference play. The Wildcats finished the regular season by going under the total in 9 of their last 12 games.
All right, now for the betting side of this, we can see that the Wildcats are between -1.5 to -2 point favorites. I think you're leaning towards the Wildcats, but when they were at -1. Now, can you actually tell us why you think that we should actually be taking the Wildcats in this spot?
Well, I mean, if you look at the records of these two teams, TCU is 17-14, Kansas State 15-16. The slight disparity in those overall records between these two Big 12 rivals is a bit deceiving, in my opinion. TCU played an extremely soft schedule in November and December, as I already alluded to, compared to what Kansas State faced during that time. What's more of a true indicator to me, the Wildcats, that's Kansas State, finished with a huge 4-game edge during conference play over the Horned Frogs, with Kansas State finishing 8-10 in the Big 12 and TCU at 4-14. Although this TCU basketball program has certainly made positive strides this season, they still have a ways to go, Dax. I like Kansas State minus the small number here over TCU.
All right, man. Good stuff, Ross. As always, a pleasure talking with you. Thanks for all the insights and the pick here. We'll talk some more college hoops again tomorrow.
I certainly look forward to it, Dax.
All right. Everyone else, make sure to check back with us tomorrow for some more sports coverage and your free picks. Till then, for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.